What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? This is Slumpy coming for you, and we got deck profile. What's your name and what did you play?
Name's Jordan, and I played 60 card Zombie Dinosaur Plant, ZPD.
Right. And what place did you get?
I got 6th place.
Alright, let's go ahead and get to the board.
Alright, so basically 3 hand traps and 3 more hand traps. These are, I thought, were the most generic ones that hit the most decks, so I wanted to play as many as I could. Lights Horns, I played 3 Wolf, High Risk, High Reward, and then the 1 Raiden, just for the target. 3 Snow, MVP, best main deck card for sure. Not much to say about that. All your combo starters. You got the little Performage. This card's nuts. I mean, thanks Konami for giving it back. Makes the deck infinitely better. Way more consistent. You gotta play these because they're the targets for the Inventor, and then this combo's a Trick Clown. It's pretty good. I wanted to play Zephyros, but couldn't find room. Because Zephyros in this is kind of cool too. The 1 brick, because you gotta play it. It's also its Earth. It was actually relevant. Because you could go, I opened Reborn and Brilliant Fusion, so I dumped this and dumped the Juggler, special the Juggler off, or special the Hat Tricker, and then I Reborn this and then made what's it called? No, the Curious. Oh, because it's all 3 different types and they're all Earth.
Gotcha.
3 of these, probably the best. One of the best cards in the deck for sure. If it goes off, then you kind of win. And then 3 Lone Fire, more fuel for Snow, and gets you to these. And then the 2nd Garnet. I drew this way too many times today. It sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. At least you can still Brilliant Fusion. If you draw this, it's worse.
Yeah.
And then the last plant is Global. For sure, this came up a lot. It's really good because it's always an extra Earth that you have access to, and it makes you gives you access to cool things in your extra deck. Dinosaurs, I play the 1 Dogron because you can search it. 2 Overtext because they get you a pill and they open up like crazy plays. Also, this is a spell negator and a trap negator, so when you're pushing for damage and they have like 1 back row, if you put this on board, you're pretty much guaranteed to either OTK or you're a lot safer making this sometimes. 3 Overraptor. This card's nuts, especially because it gets its effect when it's special. It doesn't need to be normal, so that's kind of relevant with Amaterasu and like Soul Charge, everything like that. And then the big boy, the Ultimate Conductor. This card's nuts. And you make this, and like, there's a game I forced out tokens with the Tornado Dragon play, so they flipped their scapegoat, and then I summoned this, and it was over. The last Dinosaur, Giant Rex, you gotta play it. Even if you're not playing Dinosaur, you gotta play it. Solitaires, this and Brilliant Fusion is 2 Omegas, but I only played 1 Omega, so. But yeah, he's pretty good. 2 Unizombies, because you don't want to draw it, you want to get it off of this, and then it's kind of the same reasoning with Mizuki. You want to float into Mizukis down from the Unizombies, and you don't want to draw it because they're not good in your hand. This is fire, literally. Yeah, this is pretty good for popping floodgates. This deck gets shut out by a lot of like nasty back row. Anti-spell, like this thing was killing anti-spells all day. That's pretty much like the main use for it. And then it's just like another disruption. Oh, and also you can get it back with the Solitaires, which is pretty cool.
It's pretty good with Gold Star too.
Yeah. Play like 6 or 3, basically 6 or 4 of like every spell because of this guy. Honestly, like I just didn't draw it today. I mean, I maybe saw it like twice. It was just kind of weird. I resolved it both times after getting ashed and then just following it up with this. But yeah, you have to play it. It's for sure good. Triple Brilliant. Play the ultis. Yeah, I mean this card is pretty good. It gets all your engines going. It's prime ash bait. Yeah, it gets your plays. Triple charge. I feel like 4 Light Sworns is enough to resolve all 3 of these. There's never a game where I couldn't resolve it. And actually, in one of my last games, I activated it and I had 1 Wolf in deck, and I milled it for as part of the cost.
Oh
and it was
god!
Like, which is awesome because it's like best case scenario because now I get a free Wolf.
That's what Destiny
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That was me.
Yeah, that was this guy.
That was him. Look at that, it's Team Rooster.
I like look through my deck and I'm like, well, I don't have a target, so I guess it just fizzles. 2 pill. It's searchable, so I didn't want to play like 3 of, and like opening, it's decent opening, but like you have to have the dinosaur, and I don't know. I just felt like 2 is correct. 2 Gold Sark, man, this card, I do this like every game. It's disgusting platinum rare. It's funny because like I was gonna play a platinum and a gold rare for the memes, and I just ended up drawing this every game, and it's like one of the best opening cards because you can get right into your RX engine. You can make like Nat Beast like off turn 1 pretty easily. Soul Charge, busted. Grass, busted, busted, busted. This card is like even more of a threat in this deck because not only can you send Glow Bulb and you can make your Trish play, you can also send Overtext, which is like an instant ultimate Conductor Tyranno that's like 3,500 damage, or you can get Overtext and then pill into another Overtext and stop another, and you have a Spell Trap Negate. So this card is freaking crazy. So yeah, it's 60 cards total. You want Cider actually?
We'll go to the extra deck first.
Alright, so my boy, Saryuja. I honestly, like, every time I made this card, I kind of felt like it was not the correct play, but it's so fun resolving it, and it's, I don't know, it's Saryuja, like, you gotta play it, it's cool. Honestly, like, the biggest thing for this card is the extra special summon, because you, like, if you already, like, if you have another playstarter, like an Oviraptor, a Lone Fire, or a Solitaire, getting the second one off for the turn is just insane. Boilerload, people love to make this on me, and I just never made it, so I think I made it like 1 game. Actually, I did make it 1 game against Trickstar, stole their Candina, and then I banished it as cost for Snow, and then he get it back, so that's kind of cool. Mrs. Radiant, it's for the combo, so you gotta play it, and it's a cool combo with this, which I decided to cut last minute, but you can actually play the Sticky String Kaiju, and then you can crash this and get the Kaiju back, which is kind of cool. I mean, obviously people play it for Maxi, but it's gone, so rest in peace. Curious is the last link. This one for sure is like just nuts. People don't know like what you can do when you summon this card is any card in your deck, because you can summon it, dump any card, so it doesn't have to be a monster. Like you can send Grass. They have something 24 bigger, you can crash into it and then immediately get that card back. So this card is literally any card in your deck in like most situations. Usually you're going to be sending like the Snow to guarantee it at the end of your combo. But yeah, this card is absolutely nuts. Like I was even debating playing a second one, but one worked out pretty good. So, alright, so yeah, that was the link, guys. And then Invoker, I mean, he facilitates the combo, and honestly, just getting an extra monster is kind of cool. And they're 2 Earth. I mean, they're both Warrior, but yeah, he's good. Minerva, I like really didn't make this card that much because you only like have 4 targets for the draw effect, so it kind of is not. It's kind of watered down. But milling for Snow Fuel is still relevant. Tornado Dragon is MVP for the True Draco matchup for sure. You need to out the Floodgates, especially like anti-spell, and the biggest problem would be Pure Iron Wall, and this card takes care of both. Rivalry does not. You lose to Rivalry if you don't draw the out. So I mean, this guy's it helps you every other situation. Viguska, card's good when you end on a link and then you make this underneath it. Like if they don't draw Dark Hole, they're not really making a play that turn, and if they do, then you flip with this and get whatever you want. But yeah, Viguska's crazy. Amaterasu, you can't even see this card because it's so ghosted out, and it's in the freaking Imperial Duel sleeve. But this card is broken, and it's really good at dinosaurs, which is kind of what I was talking about Oviraptor before, because when you special Oviraptor, you can immediately get the effect on special summon. So basically this, if you have Oviraptor banished, is like a Kaiju in hand, and then it's hand traps on your opponent's turn. You can add Ash or Ogre back. And then it's just like, it requires 3 summons, but you get one back immediately, so it feels more like a 2 when you make it. Nabi's because I play Bulb. I made this 1 game, and it was because I bricked, and I basically summoned, the Predaplant, pitch Bulb, and then he Veilered, so I go Gold Sark for the Rex, mill Bulb, and then make this, and they summon Eater of Millions, and I got destroyed, so. In theory, this card's a lot better than it was actually playing out to be. I only play 1 Omega, just because I don't have space and I wanted more utility. Omega's obviously really good. Against True Draco, this is probably the best play you can make, because if you're going first, because if you leave stuff, they're just gonna summon the Spirit and then like activate any board clear and you lose everything with no value. Black Rose Dragon, this card's crazy. For the second effect too, it's really good in time that people forget about. You can do 2400, and even crazier is you can do this, get the effect off to make him 0, like a token, and then do like your Evolution Pill play and then attack for 35 direct. And then I realized the Strap Knight, it allows 2 normal summons, so I mean, obviously gonna play it. Trish, this card is really good today. Made it a lot. There was a play where I did like, they had 2 cards in hand, so I made good one and then Trish the second. And yeah, it's Trish. Dolka, and I didn't really play this much in testing, like I just never made it, but I feel like in theory it's so good. I only had one opportunity to make it all day today, and he scythed me, so I couldn't even make it. But yeah, this could probably be something else. This is probably should be the second I'll make it in my opinion. But the fact that it's 2 negates and like it's not once per turn is just insane. And then some tokens. Yeah. Side deck. Yep.
I know the effects roughly.
So I did like way too much thinking on this side deck. I wanted to cover every deck as best as I could. So I played like the best generic side deck cards, and I felt like it actually helped me win a lot today. Starting off, you have the 4. Hold up. Where is he? The 4 best floodgates for spells. Going first, you flip this. If they don't have the out and they're playing, like most decks are playing just a bunch of spells and no traps, they kind of cry. Cool thing about Imperial Order is you can still technically resolve your spells because it's basically skill chain. So you can like snow for like activate your effect, or activate the card and then banish it for snow cost and then it'll resolve off field.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It didn't really come up that much, but I mean, there's certain games where you flip this and you just win. So might as well play it. Evenly matched. I drew this like a god when I was playing True Draco. I don't know, it's just good. You gotta play it, right? Give yourself chances to win. You gotta play 3. It's too good. D-Barrier, definitely one of the best. Like, it's crazy, it's just all traps, but D-Barrier covers all your like invoked player decks. It just stops so much. It's obviously Pendulum's amazing. It's just like skip your turn. I mean, you gotta play 3. And then rounding it out, 2 Twin Twisters. These actually came in so clutch because this is your best out to anti-spell fragrance going second. And then also like it's an extender too because you can pitch stuff from your hand. Before I was playing 3 main deck and I just realized like there's not that much back row in this format right now, but it's a cool extender. Like you can pitch Glow Bulb and then do more things, and like and you can do more things that like you wouldn't have been able to do otherwise if you didn't have this. And I just prefer this over Cyclone because of that reason. And then last is the Triple Jewel. This is like the only side deck I have for Trick Stars because I feel like normally I would just edge them out just because I dropped so many like bomb cards, but I played 3 Trick Stars today and these went in every time and I just never saw them. So. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck.
Alright, is there anything you want to change from the main deck, side deck, or extra deck?
Main deck, I think as good as Ogres are, like I felt like I kept drawing them in matchup. I mean, I just played Trick Stars like all day today. I played in 7 rounds I played 3 Trick Stars, and they're just so dead game 1. I would debate switching it to Slumber and then like the Earth one and then probably like a Gamma Seal, but I'd have to test that out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Any shout-outs?
Shout out all the homies in the Bay Area. You guys know who you are. Team VBC, my boy Monty in Texas, everyone that came up and helped me play. Ryan for sure. He made sure I played the third Urban Scorpio because I wasn't gonna play it. He's like, you're an idiot. He also, so he told me not to play. Should I talk about the Desires? Oh yeah, so he told me not to play Pot of Desires. And in theory, right, you're like, Pot of Desires, 60 cards, yeah, you play a playset, right? It's so good. But he was talking about like, you never want to activate it first because when you do, it messes up all your combos, right? Because you lose all your pieces. Right. So the only correct time is to activate after. So it's not Ash bait. And then secondly, like, the stuff you draw off it is like just not good. Like you just don't get, you draw like into combo pieces that are like are normal summon monsters that you can't do anything with. So you're better off playing like, you know, either like a Fossil Dig or Gold Suck and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely don't play Pot of Desires. Trust before you hate on it. Trust.
All right, thank you guys.
Yeah, for sure.